welcome.
Thank you.
So we, first of all, welcome and thanks for showing interest in serving on the commission and representing the 3rd Ward where you live. You're to be commended for stepping forward and showing interest. As you probably know, we have 7 candidates that are going to interview tonight to fill the remaining 8 months of the Ward 3 seat that was vacated. We have your resume. We're not necessarily going to dwell on your resume, but I think during the questioning you may want to pull out things from your resume, but we've all had a chance to look at your work experience. We decided just now we have a series of 6 questions that we want to ask you. So in each commissioner will have 1 or 2 questions that they'll ask you. Due to time constraints, we're going to limit each candidate to 10 minutes. Solicitor Phil is going to be our timekeeper, and he's going to raise his hand when... That's not Dr. Phil, solicitor. And he's going to raise his hand when we're 2 minutes towards the end, or 8 minutes in, so that you have an idea of, if you want to get to something, you have 2 minutes at that point, and we'll have a hard stop at 10 minutes. Okay, without further ado, I have the first 2 questions. First question, why are you interested in joining the commission?
Well, first of all, this is an interim position. And since I have been a resident on Vala Vista for 30 years, and I'm a Mount Lebanon High School graduate who has lived in Mount Lebanon for almost 45 years, I really think that you need to have someone that can hit the ground running. I've been attending the commission meetings regularly since 2010, and I've only missed a handful of meetings due to other commitments. I did run in the 2011 primary along with Commissioners Bendel and Frosch and Infante. So that's one of the reasons why I thought I would be a good candidate for running for commission, or being appointed for commission.
The second question is, and you touched on a few of these things, but maybe you could expand a little bit. What skills do you possess that you believe will help the commission better serve the community?
Well, I do have a passion for Mount Lebanon. I do have a passion for the commission. And anything that comes up, I do like to research everything that I can about every issue that comes up. I learned so much, and I want to know what's going on. As far as, oh my goodness, I just lost my train of thought. Oh.
I mean, you can get back to it.
Okay.
Do you want to continue, or we have other questions?
Go ahead.
So yeah. The other questions. So I'm going to turn to Commissioner Frosch for the next 2 questions.
Hi, Elaine. Hi. What do you think are the most important responsibilities of a commissioner?
Well, first of all, I think that you've been elected and you should represent the people. And as a commissioner, I think you are responsible for infrastructure, public safety, and to be fiscally responsible.
My next question is, but you kind of answered it. How many commission meetings have you watched or attended?
All of them.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Moving along pretty quickly here. Commissioner Brumfield.
Ms. Gillen, could you please describe how you'd work with someone or a group of people that disagreed with you on an issue that was important to you? And feel free to use an example of a time you've done it in the past.
Okay. Well, I can say that when we were talking about having a skate park here, I did go to the commission, and I was willing to work with a task force along with Rob Paffey, who was, we're like opposite ends of everything. And because our boys played, or they did skateboarding together, and so that would be one example. I mean, I can work with anyone. I mean, we all have the same goal. We're all here because we want to help. We're all here, like you said in your commission letter that I read about, we're all here together. We're all here because we love Mount Lebanon, and we're all here to help and make it as best as we possibly can.
Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Silver.
Ms. Gillen, what accomplishment are you most proud of and why?
Wow. Personally, I have two wonderful kids, but I don't know if you want to hear about that. I have been able to do everything that I've wanted to do, and I don't like to go through life saying I would have, could have, should have. And I am in a position that I can do what I like to do. I'm very proud of the fact that I do have a blog, which you folks may be aware of, and I have quite a readership. People from all over the country read it, and I try to inform people who don't have time. I know personally, when I was caring for my husband when he was sick, I was caring for him. I had 2 jobs, and I was trying to raise our son. And I know how busy life can be, and you don't have a clue as to what's going on around you. So because I have the time now, I want to help other people learn about what is going on. I didn't even know who our commissioner was. So that kind of puts things into perspective. People don't have time anymore, and I do.
Okay. So is there, those were all the structured questions that we had. So is there any additional information you would like the commission to know about you and your candidacy to fill the vacated seat in Ward 3?
Well, I know that I could be a full-time commissioner. I know that this is very labor intensive. It's more than just having 2 meetings a month. You have boards and authorities. I don't know, what do you have, 6 or 8 boards and authorities that you are each assigned to? And those all take time. And also, during the DEER call, I was receiving hundreds of emails a day, and I found time to answer every single one of them. So I do know that there is a lot involved here. I have the time, and I can put in a full day's work as a full-time commissioner.
Okay. Thank you. That's all that we had. How did we do on time?
3:21.
Oh, can I save that for citizen comments? Well, I could keep going if you have anything else you want to ask me. You know me, I can talk and
Well,
talk
if
and
you
talk.
had anything relevant that you wanted to add about your candidates.
Here's what I would like to see if or when I'm appointed. I have a list of things I would like to get done. And if we can't get it done with me being on the board, I sure would love to have you guys do it. So let me just read off my list, if you don't mind, since I have your attention. Okay, if you could correct the water that's draining and freezing along the sidewalk on Washington Road up from Med Express and make it safe for pedestrians. I know you're going to be talking about the Zamias property. That issue needs to be resolved. You may have gotten an email from my neighbor with photographs of the upper parking lot of Rockwood Park. It is crumbling. Kids are always sliding on it. Adults are sliding on it. They're falling. It's a mess.
Ms. Gillen, that's actually something that I'm talking to the Parks Board and the Parking Board about.
Awesome.
The next meeting to see how we can proceed with that.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you.
Get under 2 minutes.
2 minutes, okay, all right. I still would like to have email addresses for all the boards and authorities, such as like parks@mountlebanon.org, because residents need to have some way to get in touch with the boards and authorities. We need to concentrate on the stormwater issues, continue to be vigilant through our drug task force, and just make Mount Lebanon a safer place for pedestrians, because we're a walking community. How am I doing, Bill?
Still have time.
Oh, okay.
1:20.
Oh, I don't know if there's any other questions, or,
think that's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right,
And
thank
you're
you.
welcome to stay.
I will,
to chat
thank you.
further.